Folks, y'all gotta bear with me. Make sure y'all are on. Yeah, we're recording. Anyway, Tattoo Tommy here, doing a little something different with the page today. I'm gonna do my famous barbecue baked beans with bacon and all the goodies in it. This is kind of a family recipe that we've had for years. My mom's made them. Everybody in my family makes them. I'm from a good southern home. I know I'm a skinny boy, but I love to eat, and this is one of my my trades that I like to do, but I don't like to cook anymore. I've been cooking my whole life. You know, I've been by myself, so it is what it is. But my barbecue baked beans, I use the Bush's, the original. Sometimes I use the sweet barbecue, but the main goal is I drain all of the Bush's juice out of their beans. I drain it all out, get all the juice out of the beans. The reason why I don't use my own beans and boil my own beans and make my own beans because it takes so long for one for two. You can't get that flavor that you get inside the shells of the Bush's. With the Bush's, you get all the flavor that you need. The one thing that I do is I make my own concoction of sauce. But the thing is, with the sauce that I make, you have to have the right ingredient of brown sugar to get the thickness of it, because you don't want your beans real watery. If you do it like that, they don't cook right, they don't bake. Let me kind of give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. If you look at, see this juice right here? I'm not going to give you the exact measurements, but I use a little bit of a flat Dr. Pepper, some Mrs. Butterworth, usually some thick molasses, don't have that right now. I use a little bit of mustard and sweet Baby Ray's. I use about a whole bottle of Baby Ray's, and then I get my thickness with my brown sugar. You take the brown sugar and whip it in until you get more of a, like a thicker batter. This is just the beans itself. I haven't mixed that in yet. So I get my juice and my concoction made before I put any of my ingredients in my platter. I've always done that. And I start with my Dr. Pepper, my syrup, and making my brown sugar to the thickness and the texture that I need in the juice. That way I know. Then, of course, I drain my baked beans. And then we're going to add, of course, the bacon and stuff like that. So y'all just stand by. This is Tattoo Tommy's barbecue baked beans, folks. Y'all bear with me. I'm filming this on my own. But everybody's wanting some family vlogs. Here you go. I'm about to make one for you with my baked beans. Y'all know I'm a skinny boy, but I like to eat and I love sweet stuff. So here y'all go. We got one can. There's already one can in here. This one's already strained. I used the bacon beans in there too. Like I said, I only use the Bush's because the flavor in them, you don't have to, you'll never get that sweet flavor in those beans that you boil and make on your own. You'll never get the actual flavor. Once you bite into them, it's got the good flavor and everything, but the center, the core, you won't have that good barbecue flavor. Just so you don't crush your beans, because they're already pre-cooked beans. That's one thing you got to watch out for. I just take basically a spatula or some type of spoon and just work all that juice through there. If need be, this is where it comes in to where, and sometimes I'll even add some chili beans. There's enough sweetness and barbecue and flavor in here to really give them the good tart and sweetness that you want in your barbecue baked bean. I'm from Dallas, Texas, so I love my barbecue baked beans. I've been around barbecue my whole life. I love it, I love it, I love it. A lot of it I can't eat anymore, and as a lot of people know, I've got some issues, but hey, I still love my barbecue baked beans. And to be honest with you folks, this batch right here is a little bit watery, and I don't want to mess with my mix with my juice that I've already made up. So what we're going to do, these are some beans that I'll add sometimes. They're just a mild kind of chili bean. And like I said, there's already enough sweetener in there, so it doesn't matter with some of these Dakotas. This is just to make up some of the beans in there. I was supposed to get 3 cans of beans. This is my wife. I got a can, so we'll be alright. Hey, hold on. Don't let me turn around here. No, we're going to add this can. This other can of beans too. Anyway, folks, I usually do 4 cans of Bush's baked beans. Usually, it just depends. I use a half a pound to a full pound of bacon. It just depends on the situation. If it's me, of course, I'm just cooking by myself. I'm not going to do that, but most of the time I'm cooking for a family. With these Bush's beans, this is just, like I said, to make up some weight. So we're going to, these Dakotas, we'll get all this nasty red sauce. It's not nasty, but all this red sauce out of it. Anyway, folks, I hope y'all can even see me. We're gonna get this done though. It's just a quick little vlog I'm gonna shoot for y'all. Give y'all kind of an idea how I live my life up in this mud tonight. And like I said, you're not gonna taste the chili in these Dakotas because there's already so much sweetener in there. I literally thicken up my actual my juice with brown sugar. Especially when you cook with brown sugar, after you thicken up something with it, it really bakes and then gives it that sweet baked flavor. If you know barbecue, you know what I'm talking about, folks. I hope y'all can even see me. We ain't got the best lighting in here, but I tried to do what I could to get y'all some good lighting. Anyway, folks, we got some goodness going on here. All I have to add, you don't want it too sweet, so I get everything stirred in, get it all mixed up, and then I check it with the texture. And most of the time, if anything, I have to add either brown sugar or mustard. A little bit more mustard, so we'll see. Let's get it all stirred up and get all the texture right. I've got I put my oven at 425. It depends on how long you got to eat them, how long I cook them. I can cook my baked beans for 4 hours. I can cook them for 1 hour. It's just all on what kind of baked beans you want to eat. And of course, if I cook them for a long period of time, I'll put them on more of a maybe 350 to 375. Alright, we already got in there again. Boy, I made another sandwich or something. And broke the damn shell. Yeah, there's a trip. Okay, folks. Now the good stuff. The bacon, y'all. Bacon. I'm trying to do this speedy also. It's just a little short vlog. All I do is I line. Oh, see, I almost messed up. I know that I'm going to need a little bit more mustard. So we're going to get some mustard in there. Not too much. You can't go too much on the mustard. That's about the one thing that you can throw off the whole flavor of the beans with is mustard, folks. One thing about mustard, you put it in fresh out of the fridge and cold into cold beans. You gotta stir it in real good. You don't want somebody to get a good flavor of your dang old good barbecue baked beans and get a big old blob of yellow mustard in it. Mustard's in there just for the flavor. You don't want to get a mouthful of it at one time. Like I said, I use something like this, a soft spoon. And just gently, that's why I don't make my beans too thick, because then you can't stir them without crushing them. Then you're just eating bean juice and refried beans, basically. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy them. Watching Tattooed Tommy cook. I'm going to do a height judgment here in just a second. Make sure y'all are even getting my head and not my rest of my body. We're going to call this the Tattooed Tommy's best barbecue baked beans on the planet, dude. Alright, and just for the hell of it, y'all. You can't ever have too much of this, especially in barbecue baked beans. Give it a little once over coating. A little old drizzle. A little old drizzle on the tizzle. And stir it in, stir it in, stir it in, stir it in. And I'm a garlic head, folks, so always got to have that garlic salt. I used to use a lot of seasoning and stuff in my food, but I can't no more. Can't use like hot stuff or none of that no more, so it's pretty much just sweet and garlic for me. Let me turn off my son's TV. Anyway, folks, can y'all even see my head? Let's see here. Yeah, I would assume y'all can see my head. It's just so fuzzy, man. My phone's junk, y'all. Anyway. Alright, y'all. You gotta get that last stir in, because once you stir it, and you lay the bacon on the top, that's your last little stir. You can't stir it once you get your bacon browned on the top, folks. I got a little, I'll show y'all what I do with my, after I get the bacon on the top, I'll lace it with barbecue sauce for Buddy Ray's. Another little special technique I use on my own that I've never seen most people do. Sorry, I try to use a pumpkin carver for open my bacon up, focus. Alright, folks, I'll be back. I'll sharpen my knife. Still gonna sharpen it. I don't think the sharpener is any better than the knife was. And I opened my bacon from the wrong end, of course. Most of this damn bacon anyway. I'm gonna take it all out. A big old chunk of that stuff, y'all. Alright, y'all, you can't never be too stingy with the bacon and the barbecue baked beans, so what we gonna do, try to get you a whole, I got OCD, so I try to get my bacon nice and neat off of here. Well, you ain't got another chunk of another piece of bacon on one piece of bacon, and then your stuff don't cook right. Oh, see, I'm doing it this way I told you. Alright, these pans are perfect for this. I just lay my bacon across the edge, let it droop, and then set it down in there. Y'all, if anybody knows bacon, you know it shrinks, so it's going to shrink up to the size of the pan to begin with anyway. And yes, I'll show you all the final results as soon as I get the dang bacon on there. I usually have enough in this one rack to cover this whole pan, so I was thinking now that I'm doing a vlog on this, it's not going to come out right, but we'll see. Maybe it will. Bacon's a little cold. A little frozen, y'all. A little frozen. A little frozen, y'all. A little frozen. Yeah, we're gonna make it, y'all. Plenty of bacon. And what I do is on cooking, in case I forget to mention this before I finish the video out, I cook mine with foil on it. I cover it and let it cook for a while so it gets a good broil, and then I go back and I take the foil off for like, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on what I like on it, how it's cooking, and let it crisp and caramelize the top of it too, so everything gets a good crisp on it. And it thickens the egg. And y'all, this is what I have left, so I'm just gonna lace up this good old stuff with some more bacon. Can't never have too much of it. Bacon. Oh, but one thing you don't want to do is separate the pool. I think this bed of bacon kind of helps the beans cook better too underneath them baked. Because they are baked beans, folks. I do 3 long ways. And then, as y'all seen, I doubled up that end. I'm going to do one there. Like that. Alright, I'll come get the camera and show y'all what I'm looking at. This is what y'all looking at, because it's pretty much about to go on the stove. Alright, folks. You see the layer? I made a full layer with the long strips this way. And then I doubled up here, and then you lay one across here, one across there, one across there, and then I do an X. And I just kind of, any place like this that's got a little bit of heat escaping, that's where you're going to get some heat releasing. That's why I cover it first with foil. A lot of people just, it depends too if you're doing it on the grill or in the stove. I'm doing it in the stove at 425. So, kind of gives you an idea what we're talking about here. Anyway, I'm fixing to drizzle that with some barbecue sauce, with some Sweet Baby Ray's. See if I can get you a little bit better angle on this too. There we go. We're going to get it. Y'all need to see me anyway. Y'all need to see my ugly brother. I just do get all your baby ready to the bottom. It's just a drizzle. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The best part of this whole meal is the bacon that has this barbecue sauce on it at the end of the roast. Look, y'all see what that is? Hasn't anyone ever known someone make barbecue baked beans like this? Shut up. This is my own style. But anyways, y'all know the deal. It's fixing to go in the oven. I'll post like a short video on my YouTube of the results of it. I appreciate y'all's support. This is Tattoo Tommy's Barbecue Baked Beans. Hit me up on Instagram anywhere and I'll give you my own recipe. I appreciate y'all's support. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. You guys have a great day. We love you. We out. There we are. We'll go with an outro of the beans. Yeah.